Do you know how to accept difficult things? I don't mean the Packers losing 3 games in a row. I mean when you get betrayed by a loved one, or you get fired from a job and you can't pay your bills, or your teacher points you out and embarrasses you in front of the entire class. All these things bring up feelings that we don't like, we don't want, and we wish we could live without. But what if we could live with them? My dog Pacha here is going to help me explain what I mean. Imagine he's a scary feeling or thought or experience you're trying to accept, but really he's just a cutie boy. Okay, anyways, I'm you, and I'm gonna try really hard to accept that he is a dog. He has legs and pointy ears, and he barks a lot and might eat something if we leave it out. I'm gonna think about all of that and put all of my energy into accepting that he has all those traits. I might even need to use maximum brain power for it. I mean, I have to try really hard to accept that he's a dog, that he is what he is, and I can't change that. I don't know how long I'm gonna do it for. It really varies, but maybe eventually I'll be able to move on. There's another but though. This takes up a lot of time, takes up a lot of emotional energy, etc., etc. But I think the biggest concern that I really want to share with you is that there might not be an end game to it. See, I'm sure you've dealt with this before when it comes to overthinking especially, but trying really hard to accept what he is only leads to spiraling and endless analyzing. This is gonna sound like I'm going against the grain. The action of acceptance isn't really about trying to accept what you're accepting. Ironically, it's actually about not trying.
Ooh, that doesn't make sense.
Allow me to explain. When you actively choose to accept something for what it is and carrying on and doing what you value and what you care about, effectively just moving forward, you're going against what your brain naturally wants you to do. And that's feed into doubts, analyze your thoughts and feelings, try to prevent yourself from feeling those thoughts and feelings, and overall, just not letting yourself process any of those difficult things in a healthy manner.
But wait, there's more.
Choosing to practice acceptance is a commitment. It's not just a one-off thing. You don't just accept something for what it is, Pacha in this instance, and then carry on, and that just solves everything. No. As a matter of fact, you are most likely going to experience even more difficult thoughts and feelings when you choose to accept that thing and carry on. That's your brain trying to reel you back in. It's trying to lure you in. Hey, you know, there's this thing over here that was a problem before and it's scary and we need to get rid of it. We need to figure out how to solve it, or your life is going to be living hell somehow. If anything, when this happens, this is actually when it gets really hard, because it's going to be so tempting to continue analyzing, to continue judging, to continue pushing feelings away, to continue not accepting what you're trying to accept. The commitment part is a fairly simple explanation, and that's that when you accept something, you carry on doing what you care about and allow those thoughts and feelings to be there. You can acknowledge them, you can feel them, you can know that they're there, but you carry on doing what you're doing anyways, reinforcing the action of accepting what you were struggling with. It is a practice. It won't come easy right away, but if you ever find yourself in a situation where you're not sure how to accept something and you come across this video, refer back to it. And I hope this all made sense, because my boy's had a really rough day. He's been really tired and I just made him do all this work. Poor guy.